Thank you, May channel members. Join today to appear in July videos as a June channel member. Welcome everyone to BFB and TPOT, but the votes are the sum of their digits. Part 1 covers BFB. For this alternate elimination order, I will add together each digit of a contestant's vote count, and whoever has the highest or later lowest is eliminated. If there is a tie, whoever was closer to elimination originally is out. As an example, if a contestant originally had 2,763 votes, their score would be 18. I'm also trying something different by splitting this one into two parts, with this part being BFB and part 2 being TPOT. In BFB 1, Lightning forgot to fly, so Iant ended up being unable to retrieve a basket this time. Pencil has the highest sum, which means she is still out of the game as she normally is here. Beep was pretty dysfunctional this episode if I'm being honest, and the blame mostly falls on Leafy. She's also still out of the game, coincidentally with the same score as Pencil. Something happens that causes Bommy to partially explode and destroy the swing, although we don't actually get to see what happened. Bracelety ended up at the highest score, which means the elimination does not change for the third time in a row. Death Pact may have successfully prevented death, but they did not prevent their elimination. This is also the first elimination where the eliminated player changes, as Pi is out instead of Lai. Even though it wasn't their own fault they lost, that doesn't change the fact that Beep is the first team to lose twice. David has the highest sum with 27, causing Robati to replace him. In BFB 7, the losers lose. Just like Pi often loses in alternate elimination orders, Eggy also does, and this holds true here. Loser wasn't even in the top half. In fact, only Pin and Needle were lower. A better name than that, we're too busy being stuck on the moon to do much of anything challenge-wise this episode. TV is out after adding up the digits, which means that 8-Ball gets to stay in his place. This team lost off the backs of Stapy cheating with Puffball as his accomplice. Normally, Stapy is out in a landslide, but here Puffball has the higher sum, so she is out instead. Just like they are the first team to lose twice, Beep is also the first team to lose 3 times. Robati survives again, and Rocky is out instead. For the rejoin, TV was originally replacing 8-Ball, but with a sum of 26, he rejoins the game. From now on, he will replace Leafy for the purpose of votes. Additionally, for the TPOT debut and next part, Leafy will also replace 8-Ball there. Ions wind up as the second team to lose twice. Even though we had a three-way tie for second to last, that doesn't matter as Flower had the highest sum with 25. Team Ice Cube, a team with 3 words in their name, is coincidentally the third team to lose twice. Balmy ended up with the highest sum, while Fiery Jr. had the lowest. It took long enough, but 8 names is finally up to lose a member. It ends up being Taco with a sum of 19. Coincidentally the same as Balmy the previous episode. Team Ice Cube end up the second team to lose 3 times, and the last to lose in pre-split BFB. Gelatin beat out Spongy by a difference of 1. So did Naily, but she had less votes originally, so Gelatin is the one getting out. Split time! Gelatin rejoins as Spongy after having just gotten eliminated, and Eggy returns too as loser, with everyone else who gets eliminated after him moving down 1 spot in terms of their placements. Meanwhile, everyone who switches to TPOT, 40 contestants total, ties for 15th place. TPOT will be covered in part 2, but for now, we will continue with BFB. Post-split may have started looking out identical to the last 2 BFB and TPOT alternate elimination orders, but it won't stay that way for long, as this time, Bubble is out. Her and TV have the same sum, she just had less votes originally. The have-nots are the ones who follow up in terms of who gets put up for elimination. Blocky ended up with the lowest sum, which means he is out of the game here. In the Have-Cot's second elimination, Lollipop ended up with the lowest sum by just a little bit. Funny how this one ended up close just like the real episode. The Have-Nots lose next, and we have another close matchup despite this episode not being close at all originally. For the first and only time in BFB, a team loses twice in a row. Woody, the original first one safe, is now out of the game instead. It's been 3 episodes now since the Have-Cots have showed up here. TV, who's replacing Leafy, has the lowest sum of his vote digits, and it's not even that close either. I love when these things end up being ironic. The final defeat before the merge is awarded to the Have-Nots. Congratulations! Only 3 of them get to reach the merge, and it is Gelatin who does not. He replaces Blocky, so nothing changes. In the first merge elimination, Teardrop is out and Fiery replaces her, which is funny because before this elimination, they were the last two not replacing someone else. This officially marks the first elimination where everyone replaces somebody else. Out of them, Ruby has the lowest sum, which means she's gone from the game now. The numbers for this one are kind of like the real votes from BFB 24 in the sense that the top two are far apart from the bottom two, but the top two are close together, as are the bottom two. Match is out. You can tell we're approaching the end rapidly because only 3 are up for voting this time. And also because of the video runtime, but that's besides the point. The Looney who replaces Leafy is out with a sum of just 8. The final regular elimination is a head-to-head matchup with Fiery vs Spongy, 2 Season 1 veterans. Spongy is out, so Fiery makes it to the finals just like in Season 1. But will he win it all again? The final 2 of the season are Eggy and Fiery, both former losers. One already won a season, and the other is a contestant nobody would ever suspect to get this far. As a reminder, Fiery replaces Gelatin and Eggy replaces Flour. Which one of them is the ultimate winner? With a sum of 30 compared to Fiery's 16, Eggy wins the game. Congratulations to her! As for Fiery, it's still impressive to make it to the finale in 2 seasons. Thank you for watching. Part 2, which will feature Teapot, will come very soon, so make sure to subscribe with notifications on.